Time to upgrade one of these guys. We've got a bunch of iron here from the iron farm and just from mining. So I'm upgrading him to a quad, hopefully, if I have enough. So we'll have one there, and we could put one in the middle if we really want to. But for now, I think we'll stick with the quad. So let me see. I don't know if I have enough for both of these. Probably not. But let's see if we can get at least 3 of these guys going. Just working on the village for you guys. Get some progress done, and then I'll let you guys see it. And we can decide how we want to progress with it. I probably won't do too much more. That way I'm just doing kind of one section of it. And we can decide if we like that. And there is a lot of slime chunks over here I got to deal with. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe I do. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Oh, that's not even needed, is it? The corners, they are not needed. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I do that. Oh yeah, then we definitely have enough. We will have a quad. Some nice quads. And a great buttocks, too. No? Okay. Stop fapping. Okay, we got her haste 2. So what else do we want to add in here? Let's get our jump boost 2, because that's handy for building. And let's get speed 2. Why not? And then we have an extra one, which I should probably get rid of this, rip out the iron, and put it somewhere else. But it's already here, so I guess resistance and regen. Yeah, we definitely want regen. Alright, now we have regen in this part of the city. Or we should. There we go. Yeah, I definitely have to come back here. So we're in the underground tunnel here, guys, and welcome to another episode. I guess we're recording. Sure, why not? Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, good. You want to record right now? Yeah, okay. Alright, settled. So these are the tunnels. I think I showed these before. These run all the way underground, and they go to all the beacons that are currently surrounding our village. And goal, and I want to get to this project relatively soon, is hooking redstone up to these. This is an old location. When they modified how far the beacons could spread, I could shrink them down, and I could actually remove some of them. What are you on? You're on haste, okay. Could add some speed onto you. But yes, this is something I want to work on soon. We're going to use, if you were watching Etho, which you probably do, maybe not, who knows. But he's working on something with his portal system and using pulse decoders and pulse length pulse lengtheners and pulse length detectors and slash decoders. So someone on the Reddit posted a pretty cool little decoder thing for Etho, so I'm going to steal that for myself. It works pretty good. And yeah, so what I want to do, let's go over the project. We won't work on it today, but I'll give you an idea, and then you guys can shoot back some more. So if I could find my way out of here, there is a good way out of here, you know, and I have no idea what it is. Let's enter pearl out of here. So at our cathedral, which is... Oh no, let's go around this way. At our cathedral, which is the center of the village, roughly, is where the control station is going to be. And then from that control station, we're going to have a control panel with all these beacon effects. So I guess we'll need at least 5, probably 6, I guess. And then we might add in modifiers. So if we only want like jump boost 1, we can modify it. Or if we want jump boost 2. So we want to hook it all up to redstone. So I think the best way to probably do that... Oh, look at that. Here we are. It's like I hear a minecart. So I think the best way to do that is probably using that kind of method, using pulse. One single redstone signal that will travel to all these different guys. And at each pyramid, we're going to have a decoder system set up for all the beacon effects. So depending on the pulse length that comes in from the control panel, we'll be able to turn on and off certain effects. And I think the way we're going to turn them off, we can do it a couple ways. We can have a piston that just blocks the beam, which might be the way to go. Or if we want to have multiple effects, like if we want to get access to haste 2, for instance, all we'd have to do, I believe, is break that block. And now it's haste 1. So we could simply have a piston that retracts this one to shut it off, and then we could have a piston that retracts this one to shut it off completely. So we could do that. Those could be our 2 control blocks for a given effect. And this guy, we probably only need to have one of them. Or we'd have to make it so maybe it'd be better to break that one, because that would work for no matter what effect we have, because only at the level 4 do you get haste 2. Oh no, that's not good. So right here, if we pull that one out, then we'd simply have one piston that could toggle on between an effect of being 1 or an effect being 2. No, wait. So if we have our beacon set up with the quad the way we did, right? So there'd be another beacon here, here, and here. Then if I pull out this block, it's only going to affect this beacon here. So that's what we do. We'd probably have pistons on all 4 sides. So if we have 4 main effects, we could pull out pistons on all 4 sides, and they'd only affect the beacon that they're closest to. They'd be too far away to affect the other beacon, that iron block. So that could be it. So we could activate that. So that's quite a few decoders we might need, and that means we need them at every single one. So depending on how complex we want to get with this, it could be resource intensive. And someone commented, it's funny when I say I don't have enough resources to do something and I'm sitting on a stack of beacons. Whoops. But we can't kill the wither like that anymore. We can't kill him like that anymore. Yeah, so like in this instance here, if I get rid of this guy, it's going to disable this haste 2, but it's not going to disable this jump 2. So that's kind of where I was going with that. So this is a better example. So we could do either or. I mean, we could block the beam to shut it down completely, or we could remove a block, and we can remove a block to bring it down to a level 2. So each beacon would be set in stone on which effect it would have. So we're pretty much limited to 4 effects, I guess, with the current setup. So we may need to put a beacon in the middle. But if we do that, it's not a huge deal for these guys in the corners, but the design I had in the middle, this block here is actually doesn't have access to the sky, so the shape of the beacons is such, so we wouldn't have 5 on those corner ones unless I put them somewhere else. But we could toy with that. We'll see. If we did have one in the middle, it'd be a little trickier to shut off without, well, I guess not. Pistons are transparent blocks, so we could have a piston there that pushes and removes a block over this beam, though I guess it would disable the other beam when it did that, so no, that would be tough. So that one we might just have to disable by removing the iron. Anyway, things to think about, I guess. Let's take that guy out. We don't need you. Don't think I have an effect that's required, so yeah. But this keeps going. I did dig out the tunnel. And I think we have successfully put a beacon at each location, and they all have haste on there, so that helped digging this place out. So yeah, well, there should be a branch that goes, maybe it's here. There is one that should lead back to the center. Oh, maybe I never did dig it, but I was planning to. And there's some mobs. Ooh, I'm running the new snapshot, 4W05A. The redstone block, this wasn't changed in this snapshot. Jars let me know it was changed, I think, in the previous one, but you can't do that x-ray with it anymore. You can, however, still do x-ray with, like, stand here. You can still do it with glowstone or with TNT, still works, but redstone is no longer like a transparent block. Where are you? Are you on the... I hate gravel. Sometimes they're sitting on the gravel. I don't know where you are, though. Oh, you're still over this way, are you? Ah, there you are. Ah! Ye old chicken egg. That bug has been fixed, too. The chickens should despawn now with the jockeys, and I don't think they lay eggs either, so it shouldn't be able to impact things. But I still might have a few of those guys kicking around, but I don't think they're affecting things too much. Alright. Let's move on. Haha, I do have the tunnel back to the slime farm from the beacon tunnels, so that's good. I guess slimes might be getting a change too. They might be learning how to swim. It's not implemented yet, but should be cool. Or make things interesting, because I do plan on turning this thing back on sometime relatively soon. Oh, those are half slimes, okay. What do we have over here? That was a flawless jump. You see that? Pro. I'm sure I've looked in there before. Oh, there's a lot of glass. I'm taking that glass. It's mine. I gotta empty this. Dirt. Lime wool. That's okay. Whatever. Okay. But yeah, I wanted to implement... Unfortunately, I think Doc M actually just did this as well. Or he set up a little room with some iron golems in there to kill them. I was thinking of kind of doing something like that, but have the kill chamber be iron golems. So the slimes come down and then the iron golems smash them up into pieces. And then we'll put the drops somewhere. This is where they currently go up, but I don't know if we'll keep that. Woo! Oh, another successful jump. And flint. Have a feather. Today on Morilibus Plays Minecraft. Instead of showing you everything exciting like the building, he's going to show you everything but... No, still working on the apartments. I wanted to get some quartz going, so I figured I'd fill up my quap. If you haven't seen this thing, I have a better version available that I built on the Olympus, and there's a tutorial available, version 3.0. I think there's some issues with the Xbox. We're working on the Xbox, which I might have a fix for. But I don't have an Xbox to test it. Kinda wish I had the new one built. I think it's almost twice as fast as this guy. Little slow. There we have it. But I have 34 levels on me, so why don't I go and do some repairs, which I could probably repair like everything I've ever owned ever in Minecraft at the moment with the new repairing system. So let's go abuse it, I guess. What do we got here? We got silk touch. We got our regular pick. I don't know where my fortune pick is, but that's not a problem. Okay. Okay, so I have one worker's pick that needs repairing. Do we have any others? We have some shovels. Let's repair those. We have... we'll leave those for now. Those guys. We got this guy. I don't have a fortune pick right now, it seems. Although I think all these ones are pretty much fortune. But let's just see how much this guy is to repair. And what else we got? I think that's it. Armor? How's our armor doing? That's nothing of importance. Okay. Oh, there's a couple really worn down ones. Projectile. Okay. Let's go. And you can see the progress so far. So I'm just working on this one suite. So somebody commented, said I misunderstood their comment. To do the... I thought they meant use the cracked instead of the smooth on the corners. What they actually meant was swap out the gray for this stuff. But I did both, sort of deal. I do like it without just a solid border around. So just basically, the premise is just a mishmash. And yeah, I'm working out how to do the little balcony that's over top and the walkway and such. So I'll get back to you guys when that's done. But yeah, let's see here. Should be able to... Oh, I have no tools left. Oh, I have no... Wow. We have no tools and we have no emeralds, I think. We're running low. We're becoming poor. I think that might be all my emeralds. What are we going to do? I should just let this guy out. since you're no longer a prefect and you have like multiple paper trades. You are very weird. Sharpness 3 though, that's pretty good. Alright. Well, I was gonna do repairs. We might actually have to use real diamonds. That's a shame. There's this guy. I think they're all at the end. You still have tools, right? You haven't been all mucked up, have you? No. Okay, well, we definitely need a pick. Can we buy one pick? Do I have enough? Ooh, I do. And enough for a tip. There you go. Oops. You're welcome. Haha. I could go, like, sell a bunch of flesh or something to this guy. Let's see how much we can get out of him. I wonder how many of those clerics I have kicking about. We have a bit of flesh that I haven't been automatically throwing out. Let's see here. The hunt for emeralds. So yeah, why don't we get rid of that? Okay. Yeah, buddy. I have... Well, let's repair this one. Let's free up some inventory space. Alright. Let's do Work's Choice. Full repair. 5 levels. Alright. You can go in there. You can go in there. Let's get rid of some room. Go pick up some more flesh. So if this is a viable, I mean, I guess it will be. We might start siphon off some flesh from the mob farm so that we can sell it to these guys. Come here, please. There is some cool stuff, though, in this new snapshot, I must say. One of which is spectator mode, which is really, really cool. I might start using it for my camera account on the single player here, because you can do some pretty cool stuff with it. You could go into a mob. I actually tried fighting a wither while having my alt account possessed in the wither. But unfortunately, the camera didn't automatically like target the player, even though he was targeting me. You couldn't actually see him. Well, this is interesting. Okay, so now we unlocked 2 more trades, which is redstone and lapis. But now I can just go and sell some more flesh. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I think mobs despawn around you. I was playing around a bit. I'm pretty sure they do, because I was around some mobs. And, oh, nighttime. Oh, that guy's fast. Let's get inside. Let's sleep. I also have a thought while I'm going to interrupt myself again. Let's go back to spectator mode. Yeah, I think it is because I was in spectator mode with my main account, and then I opened it up to LAN, and I logged in with the other guy, my camera account, and the mobs instantly despawned because that guy was really far away from where I was, the spectator. So the mobs were still able to despawn even though... Oh, you're going to come right back to me? That's very convenient. So we were still able to... Oh yeah, I have Ender. In glowstone. Nice. So I was still able... I don't know where I was going with that. Really bad. Okay, moving on. New topic. What do you guys think? Since these suites are going to be... There's going to be a total of... How many suites do we have? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So, 6. We have 18 suites. I was thinking I could let you guys maybe design them this time instead of me putting them all pretty much the same. Wow, well, got some unison happening. So that might be an idea. I could give you guys the dimensions, and you guys could decorate them however you like. You wouldn't be able to change like where the doors or windows are or anything like that, but you could decide where to put some little furnitures or details of your choosing. So kind of similar to the windows, because I like the window idea and getting your guys' builds and stuff and some of your guys' artistic work into my world. So this might be another opportunity to do that. Oh wow, this is pretty OP. This is better than paper. You are amazing. I wonder how many more trades you can learn if this is the last one. I remember Etho saying he had one that his last trade was glowstone. But so far, I seem to still be able to trade flesh. Nice. Cool. Alright, let me do some more work. Wait. My brain. Let's do some more repairs. Okay, we need a couple shovels. Do we have enough for some shovels? Let's go in there. We were doing that for a reason. Yes. Okay. I would like some shovels, please, sir. Yeah, thank you. Those are cheap. What else do we need? That might unlock the pick again, because I think the pick was busted, or do I still have to do the last trade? I thought that changed, but maybe we still do. Oh, that'll wipe out the rest of my emeralds. That's no good. Alright, just do the shovels. I was hoping to use up some of these levels, so then I could get more levels with the quartz, but I might not be able to. We're in a state of low emeralds. It's not a good state to be in. Alright, let's do another one. I didn't even check the cost. This is 5 as well. Awesome, we got some sand shovels back and ready to go. Okay, well, that'll conclude the emerald gathering portions of the episode. So, for those who aren't familiar with the co-op, all it does is basically takes 9 stacks, or up to 9 stacks essentially, and puts it into this nice rectangle, and then you can just fortune it. So, it's just an alternative to manually placing the blocks down for you to fortune. I think it's one of my first little contraptions I came up with. Yeah, I'm going to harvest some of this. I probably won't actually mine it all out. I'll leave some of it. Although I'm going to put some lights up there because I'm not sure where it came from, but a creeper just jumped me when I came down here. Luckily, I managed to kill him before he blew anything up. I am not sure about this nether brick, guys. I'm also changing it. This used to be a slanted ceiling. I'm now just making it flat. But that's okay. I think it actually still looks good. Take a peek here in a second from the front. You guys can let me know. Putting this trim of stone around the edges. I tried some various blocks, but is that... That used to be a creative thing. And I'm out of slabs. Okay. Let's take a peek at just a little tiny bit. Obviously not the inside. Aha. Can we reach? We can. Okay. Hi, you like your new home? Do you need a way out? There you go. There you go. Next time wait till I put the flooring in before you move in. Jeez. God. God. Whoa. Who's hurting themselves? This place isn't dangerous. It's perfectly safe. You like your house? Good. But yeah, alright. Whee! I'm actually getting a performance boost in the snapshot. I can actually get about 30 frames per second, although not right now. It's not that great, but there is a slight improvement, I think. But there we have it. It's kind of the new suite. I don't know. I'm going to put it on the side so you can't see the other ones. But I'll probably change the windows so they're frosted or something. Might put in some iron doors, but that's part of the future project. I'll keep the wooden doors though, so they still see these places as homes. But made this little stairway, and you can pretty much just run up and pick up all the blocks I dropped. And the little walkway around, used quartz, seemed to be the nicest block that I could see. Let's go take a sleep. And I'm also pushing the back out 1 block, so majority of the suites won't be any different in size, although I was thinking we could decorate these rooms, but these are joined, so whatever material is used on one side will also have to be used on the other. I have to keep that in mind, but I plan on adding a block of some kind here. Oops. But then I pushed out this back wall one, so where the existing wall is where the cosmetic wall of the interior can be, like we can use colored clay or whatever, and I'll continue this wall going this way, so it'll be 1 further back. So that'll basically make it so the rest of these suites won't be any smaller. So like here, this can be pushed back 1 more block. He's trying to give you a rose. Oops, sorry. That wasn't me hurting him. I'm sorry. Look, I let him out. Don't hurt me. But yeah, I think that is gonna be it. A lot of other cool things in the snapshot that we could talk about. Things that affect survival. Activator rails now spit out the player or entities, mobs, etc. So in terms of derailing, you no longer have to break the minecart to get something out of it. You can have them, if they go over a powered activator rail, it will eject them. So that should make some new and interesting minecart launchers or unlaunchers, I guess. What'd you call that? There's a word for it. You can tell me. And I think that's it. What else was there? There's some book copying mechanics, which is actually kind of neat. If you copy a book, it will say a copy of a copy. I don't know if we can do that. I only have one. But an interesting thing for that is, I was actually talking to Coco, who's on Olympus server, and he's doing a currency on his fan server. And I asked if he was using books, and he said no, because you can copy them. And then sure enough, now you can't. Or if you copy them, they will get a name called copy of their original. And then the original and the copy of the original do not stack, so you can use them for like a key or like a currency, or through like a Redstone store. Or you can copy the copy of the original to get a copy of the original. So there's basically three versions of a book. There's the original, there's a copy of the original, and then the copy of the original. And all three variants do not stack, and you can't copy the final variant. So you can't copy a copy of a copy. So it's a little simple thing, but it does actually kind of add quite a bit. So you could simply take an original book, name it like $20, and then make a bunch of copies of it, and that's basically you printing out money. And then you go ahead and hide the original, so it's like hiding the printing plates. And then you could have counterfeits for the people that copy the copies, so those ones would be the counterfeits, and so forth. So kind of a neat little system. I'll show you one last thing before we go, and what's going to involve hopping into the nether. If you watch my channel, you probably do if you're watching this video. I released a video on a tutorial for this guy. I did a small modification to this one, but if you watch the tutorial, you can see how it works. Just got a little item elevator, a pulse lengthener, and in the tutorial I use a comparator clock, but this one I'm trying a torch burnout, and it works pretty good. It ticks 4 times when you drop something in. So if I'm only dropping off one piece of armor, it could run into a problem because it would only dispense 4 times. But as long as you got 2 things you're throwing in there to switch out. So yeah, this is it. I called it the armor swapper. You just walk up. There's no more button like the old model. So all you got to do is start dropping your stuff on the ground. And it's best to start with your armor because it starts dispensing pretty much as soon as you put your stuff in. Just like that. Oh, maybe I can't. I must have a bud happening. Do I have a bud somewhere that is preventing that? Oh, I'm trying to power the wrong thing. I should just stick with my old design. Alright, might as well stick with what I know works. Thought I could make it a little cheaper. Alright. There she is. Okay. So, in this case, there's no bow in here, so I don't want to drop my bow in there because I won't get a bow in return, but there's armor and a sword, so I should be able to just start dropping those. And there we go. And now we're ready to head out into the nether. And then when we're ready to come back, our other stuff is sitting there, so now I can just drop that off. And we're re-equipped. So yeah, I'm happy with how that turned out. It's a 5x5x5 roughly, I think, design. Maybe it's only 4 tall. But it's 5 wide and 5 deep. And it's not too complicated, but I'm sure someone could do a simpler, more compact design than this. But if you are interested, there's a world download and also an MC edit schematic as well, in case if those are handy for you. Alright guys, I think that's going to be it though for today, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for watching, And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.